These days, when I think about my web browser, you might think of Google Chrome, and that's because it's the most used one. But is it the best one? Of course not. These days, Google is pushing political Marxist agenda that is really bad because you, as an individual, don't matter to them. Your data is just flowing around and you don't have much privacy, and that is really bad thing in my opinion, because why should you browse on browser that doesn't respect your privacy? And that's the reason why I made this video. So if you want to switch browsers, use the better one with even better user interface than Chrome, as I think Chrome's user interface isn't really that good. You're on the right video. So let's begin. The first alternative that I want to mention is Opera. It was a very famous browser back in the day, and I think it's very solid browser. It has built-in adblock, performs well, and its user interface is very intuitive, and you can go to some very good sites and has very good tab management system. And I think these tab management systems are really important in browser. And reason it's on last place is because it's founded by Chinese and you cannot switch your search engine to DuckDuckGo as easily as on the other browsers that I'm gonna mention later on. The second option I would like to mention is Safari. I know it's kinda cheating because it's not multi-platform, but I think it's really good, especially when you use Mac. You have plenty of good gestures, good tracking protection, unlike Chrome, and Apple doesn't have as much data problems and privacy problems as Google. Not even close. Apple is not even close to being that bad at data privacy as Google. And on top of that, the user interface is fluent. It just feels really good to use. And I think that this browser is best on Mac. Best browser on Mac that you can have. Not Firefox, not Opera, not anything that I'm gonna mention now. So on Mac, use Safari, stick to it. And it's especially useful when you have iPhone, iPad, and other of this iStuff that I also own. So I can sync very easily, and it lets me install DuckDuckGo in settings very easily. So that's for me, and that is about Safari. And if you want to have a really close experience to Chrome but don't want that Google stuff and Google bullshit that's around these days, you might like Brave browser, and I think that is the best Chromium browser all around. It's simple, has the same interface as Google, so you don't have to get used to different interface. Has a built-in anti-tracking tools, built-in ad blocker, which is especially useful in these days of YouTube advertisements, YouTube ads, and that stupid bullshit on the internet. It tracks very easily, it's very fast, it doesn't consume as much RAM as Chrome, and it's very fast, and you can install DuckDuckGo or any other search engine very easily. If you don't like used to Google search engine, just as I don't like to do. And the reason I picked it over the other browsers is because one is not private enough, the Opera that I didn't mention, and Safari is a multi-platform, so that's the reason why I chose Brave. But there's one option left. The number one best alternative to Chrome is Firefox. It doesn't have a Chromium core, so they don't work with Google, which I really appreciate. You can install any search engine very easily, and the interface is very much superior to Chrome. It's clean but complex at the same damn time, and it just feels very pleasant to use. The whole thing is just very nice. It lets you customize it in billion ways. It's just like PC versus console, where Chrome is a console while the Firefox is beastly PC. It's best browser for PC and Android in my opinion, because it's very customizable, and it's also very private. It has some anti-tracking things and has much better add-ons than Google. Google might have more add-ons, but Firefox has better quality of these add-ons. and that's very important when we are talking about add-ons, extensions and other stuff like that. So that's it. Hope you like it. Leave a thumbs up or like, or even consider subscribing for more of this good content. And for now, bye.